So we're stuck in a truck all the time, and we, get in each other's way sometimes. But so how do you deal with that? And what steps did we take to sort of remedy a little bit of that situation? We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up.
Right after this. Hi everybody, I'm Judy.
And I'm Jim, and welcome to It's a Highway Vlog, where you get to travel the country with us, and you don't even have to leave that stationary bike at the house.
So, while you're pedaling and sweating to those oldies,
don't forget to like our channel, hit the little notification bell.
Oh, ring!
She almost missed it.
You did it first.
But if you do, you won't miss a thing.
Honestly.
Well, hey, good afternoon, good morning. What is it? It is afternoon.
Yes, it's been afternoon for quite some time now.
Yes, we are in Columbus, Ohio. We stayed the night here last night, and we have to go on up to Fort Wayne, Indiana here in just a little bit as soon as we get done with this video.
And you're not giving away your hiding spot.
I'm not giving away my hiding spot. We are in a hiding spot. We have one here in Columbus, and we are in it, and we're not going to share it with anybody because we're just that way.
I hear truck drivers doing that all the time. It's like, where's the good spot here? Where's the good spot there? And people are just like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give away my hiding spot.
It's not like I have, a deed to the place, but we're here anyway. So, Judy and I were talking earlier today. There's something that I do. It's my fault. I do it all the time. I get in her way in the truck. And we were just sort of talking a little bit about that. We have a very small, confined area in the back of the truck here. And it just seems like we tend to get into each other's way. I get in her way. I mean, she's never
Always.
in my way. But she'll go to do something, and I'll get up and instantly be in her way. And it's
because you can't get in my way because I'm always in the area. And then you decide that that's where you're going to be. So it's hard for me to get in your way when you're always in my way.
Well, and I have the same issue when we go to the grocery store because no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, according to someone, I'm in the way.
Always.
Always. It's like she pokes me and says, "Hey, move out of the aisle." Well, where am I going to be? I have to be somewhere, and I've told her that. I have to be somewhere.
You have to be somewhere. Well, then get out of the way and be someplace else.
Anyway, but it's sort of funny because that it's almost become a joke in the truck.
For him.
Well, I have to be somewhere.
And then you do it on purpose just to be ornery.
I can either deny or confirm those accusations.
If you were held in a court of law, what would you be?
Guilty!
Anyway, so as we were talking about this, I'm not sure if anyone else out there with their co-driver or husband, wife, whatever, seems to have those issues.
I'm sure it's the husband issue in 99% of the cases. So.
But in these small spaces, sometimes you have to kind of plan out who's going to be using what area. Especially, we're not small people.
No.
We're not small people. And so it kind of gets into you can't put two of us standing up next to the refrigerator and the sink at the same time without knocking each other over.
But I guess what we were actually sort of addressing with this, our humorous take on it, I guess, is, you are in the same sleeper and you're confined in this small area. And so how do you actually handle that? Because that can lead to some fairly not nice situations,
especially when you're not in the mood for it.
Right. So it is a point of contention with driving in these trucks because people tend to get on other folks' nerves. Now, she never gets on my nerves.
Never.
But I know I get on her nerves. But anyway, it's just, I guess we just try to stay out of each other's way. I know. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't.
Just for instance, if you've all watched our videos from the beginning to now, we started out like across from each other and then putting the camera over that direction, and then Jim thought it'd be really cool one day to sit right next to me and do it this way. So this is me being, I can't get out, I can't move.
No, she's trapped. She's trapped really well. We're setting.
I could climb over the sink if I needed to.
She really has no way out unless she crawls underneath the table. But
anyway, that was just another little fun comment. But
yeah, I guess the point of this story, which really doesn't have a point, is you just be aware that if you are going to be an expediter or a truck driver in general, you're going to have to coexist in a relatively small area.
And there's some sleepers smaller than ours.
Yeah, it's the big thing now is these small homes. These tiny houses.
Tiny houses.
I laugh at those because we have
one.
That's like would be crazy amount of space.
That's a mansion. Those are mansions.
Yeah, I don't know how well it comes across in the video, but there's really not much room in here, and we have a decent size average sleeper. It's nothing out for these trucks.
And we are very
smaller,
thankful
but...
for what we do have, because there
Right.
are a lot of drivers out here who don't have the space we have.
And unfortunately, this time of year compounds the problem, because now you don't want to get out of the truck because it's
And
snowing,
I'm not getting out as much as I
raining,
usually do.
nasty outside, and so you are sort of stuck in a truck. And so,
You rhymed.
I did.
Stuck in a truck.
Stuck in a truck. But so I get on my laptop quite a bit, and
Just a little.
well, I edit these videos, I do research, I read.
And read. And read. And read.
Yes, I do. And somebody amuses herself in other ways by either playing word games on her phone or watching every episode of every show ever produced on Netflix. And so
That I've just started
Yeah.
doing. And that's more of the wintertime blues kind
Right.
of thing, because I, usually in the nicer weather, I'm out walking or I'm out doing something else. So, and hopefully this weekend we'll remedy that with the getting involved with the gym.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, that's sort of news, I guess. We haven't even talked about
Big
that.
news! Not really.
Judy has decided that she would like to go to more of a formalized gym rather than just trying to get her exercise in the truck. So we got a membership to one of the larger nationwide gyms that are out there, and so we've got quite a few folks that have talked about it, and so we ended up, our daughter actually belongs to the same gym at home, and so that's how we sort of decided to do this. There's one in our hometown, and that is, drum roll, and we don't really need a drum roll. So she got a membership to Planet Fitness, and so she'll be going into that more often. We'll have to work that into our schedule, and so
We'll see.
it'll
But
probably
they're open 24 hours, which is a big deal for just being out on the road, because we can't always stop when we want to and things like that. And it'll be nice to have when we don't have to worry about having freight on the truck, unless of course it's one of those things that we can't leave the truck. But so it'll just be something different. I think I needed to just change things up a little bit. And I was getting a little discouraged because, like, the weather's bad and I can't get out and just walk. And I would do things in the back of the box, but now it's even so cold out, even in the box. And, we have a reefer, we can turn it on. But then again, we like to run freight too. So, we have freight in the truck. But that's how I get my stresses out of the day. I like to exercise.
Right.
Unless I don't.
Yeah. And so when she's in the gym working out, I'll probably take that time to edit the videos or whatever else I need to do in the truck. So there's someone with the truck. We probably won't leave it alone too often.
Because Jim doesn't like to leave the truck alone.
I don't like to leave the truck alone parked in an area that I'm unfamiliar with parking the truck in, because I may come back and not have a truck. Trust me, it happens.
Pessimism at its best.
So that's going to start. We chose to go with them. Like I said, there is actually they have a gym in our hometown that's recently opened, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to go with them, because when we do go home, you have to go in and get an ID card and all this other stuff, and then if we are home, she'll have some place to go. If we're there for a week, she can go and work out if she wants to. But that's one way.
That's where I go downhill, like over Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't exercise. I got plenty of exercise with our grandson.
Yeah.
But I'd like to keep a little bit of my structure schedule. If you can have that out here on the road, I try. I don't know how many of you out there try, but if we drive the specific times and And we usually have time frames where we stop and swap out and or take a half-hour break so we can squeeze that in.
And that's what we'll probably be doing. We got to go home this weekend. She's got to go in and get her gym membership and her ID card and all that fun stuff.
So then I can get outside of the truck so you're not in my way.
Ulterior motive, folks. Now you know.
Now, that all revolved back. Did you guys see how I did that?
Yeah, well, that's sort of where this video went. Trust me, we really had no idea where it was going when we got started. It just went there.
Yeah. So sorry about that for today, but we're on our way to head out of Columbus, hopefully, and not run into too much weather.
Right.
That's kind of why we hung out a little bit today, because the weather was kind of nasty. So.
Yeah. So if you like these type of videos, or even if you don't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and you leave us a comment, because we love the comments. And whatever you do, don't forget to hit the notification bell.
Ring that notification bell,
because that would be a tragedy
if you didn't.
Exactly. So
anyway, thanks for sticking around for our goofball video,
and we'll see you all in the next video.
So long, everybody.
Good night.